What up? It's your girl Devona, and I'm here to give you the gangSTAR creative tip of the week. If you haven't already, make sure you're following me on Instagram at @artbydevona, @DevonaStimpson. And if you want more gangSTAR tips, strategies, advice, and all things art and Devona, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube at DevonaStimpson. Now here's for the tip of the week. One of the top things that kills creatives and artists is exposure. Now, a lot of times people, companies, opportunities will approach us saying, hey, will you do X, Y, and Z for free? Or will you do X, Y, and Z for exposure at my event, for exposure at my restaurant, for exposure on our flyer, for exposure? What the hell does exposure even mean? Exposure honestly means selling your soul and your hard work and time and blood and sweat and tears and creative craft for free. And if we are working for free, we are going to be going out of business. And honestly, the creative community doesn't need more artists and creatives working for free or working for exposure, because exposure kills creativity. Woo! You can see how angry exposure in this topic gets me, because too many creatives work for free and work for this thing called exposure. There is no exposure in the history of time that has ever gave back to an artist or creative a decent ROI. And if there is, please comment below and let me know if the exposure has ever worked out for you in your favor. Like really match the value of your time, your money and resources and your expertise. Like really match that. If there has been an opportunity where exposure was beneficial for you, definitely comment that below. But I'm pretty sure that has never happened in history. So I want you creatives to stop working for exposure, because most companies, most people are just wanting work for free. But you are the one who is talented. You are the one that has the expertise. You are the one that spends your money and your time to do your creative craft, whether it's graphic design, whether it's painting, whether it's doing hair or writing. That takes creative talent that these people who are reaching out to you don't have, which is why they're reaching out to you, which is more the reason why they need to pay you for your work. Figure out how you can make these opportunities work for you. Do not accept for doing it for exposure. Figure out what it is that they want from you. Figure out, do they have a budget? Figure out if they can actually allocate money from other budgets, because a lot of companies have budgets for advertising, they have budgets for marketing, they have budgets for event planning, whatever it is, and see if they can take money from that and use that to pay you for whatever it is that they want from you. Or say they're asking you to go to their event that's, in a different state, different country. Have them pay for your travel expenses and then call it even. Of course, you want to get paid and have the travel expenses paid for, but sometimes you can make things work if that feels like it's a good deal for you. Cool, just don't walk away with nothing in exchange for your hard work and sweat and tears and money and freaking supplies and everything that goes into doing your creative craft. We don't work this hard, we don't have our unique talents for nothing. So stop working for exposure and start figuring out how you can make these opportunities work in your favor. I'm going to be going into a little bit more detail in a blog post on my website that I'm going to be posting soon. So if you're watching this video, keep an eye out for that blog post when I release it, all about avoiding exposure and how to get around it. But that is the gangSTAR tip of the week. If you liked this tip, please comment below, give it a heart, and give it a thumbs up. And the best thing that you can do to support me and support other creatives in the community is to share this or tag another creative or artist in this video, underneath this video somewhere, so that they too can grow and thrive in their businesses and become gangSTAR creatives as well. So cheers to annihilating the status quo of the starving artist, and I'll see you next week. But they can, because too many. Woo! Okay.